Hello and welcome back to Body Bags. I am Sinister One for Thursday evening, and this week's theme week is Best 2018 Release. And of course, I'm doing Night of the Living Dead 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition Ultimate Fan Box Set. This is a FYE exclusive, but you can find this on livingdeadmedia.com, and this thing is a massive brick. So we have an Image 10 production. Here we go with the little synopsis behind the film. We got some official, beautifully painted, limited edition graphic novel. Criterion Collection 2-disc Blu-ray box set. Which, if you don't already have this on Criterion, this is a great way to pick it up. And then 8 6.5 by 9 special edition lobby cards. One 13-inch by 18.5 exclusive poster. That is a beautiful poster, let me tell you. And one 4x8 special edition commemorative ticket. You can also see this restored version of Night of the Living Dead in 4K Ultra HD in theaters nationwide this October. It's passed. And then there's the excuse me, back of the box. So yeah, excellent edition. Let me set the camera up so I can open this up. Just really love this cover art. It's friggin' well done. It's hard to get open. Does not want to come open. So for Showtime's tickets and additional information, visit phantomevents.com. All things Living Dead at nightoflivingdead.com. So it's an awesome ticket right there. Now, for those of you who are into comic books, graphic novels, here we have Night of the Living Dead put together. It says Night of the Living Dead, the 50th Anniversary Edition graphic novel was written by George A. Romero and John A. Russo. It is the only authorized graphic novel based on the film, available now for the first time in almost 25 years. This unique and beautiful piece of art is a labor of love that took 3 years to complete, as all 6 chapters were entirely hand-painted. So yeah, that's something to read on a dark, stormy night. That art alone is just, it's awesome. Really haunting. So there's a graphic novel. Here is the Criterion Blu-ray, which you could pick up by yourself. It does come with the poster, which I have this already on Criterion Blu-ray. Picked it up the day it came out. With some lobby cards. It's pretty cool, like the president's car. A lot of history in this film. Grew up watching this, one of my favorites growing up as a kid. Loved watching this late at night. There's the infamous naked zombie. There's that famous clip. So I met Judith Ridley and got her autograph, as well as Judith O'Dea and John A. Russo. And they were all legendary. Yeah, so this is a release definitely gonna have to pick up, people. This is absolutely beautiful, and it's a great way to get your hands on the Blu-ray. If you're gonna pay that money, you might as well spend it. Really well. And hopefully watching this channel, you know, this should be a film that everyone's familiar with, and should be one that people adore, admire, have in their collection. You know, may not be your favorite zombie movie of all time, but I do have a warm place in my heart for this film. And you know, just the iconic the female, the little girl picture right here. It's just, it's always haunting. It's just, it's something you know by pop culture, and you know, stuff like that. You know, it's just, when you think of the horror genre, you think of, you know, Night of the Living Dead. That tends to come to mind pretty often. And right here, since we're talking about graphic novels, I may have something that, you know, when I prepare to take my comics on the go, if I haven't read them, I get this portfolio here, and I do have some tasty treats in here that are kind of like an extra surprise. So George Romero, back in, God, I'm not too sure when these exactly came out. But anyways, he wrote these comics. They're titled Toe Tags, featuring George A. Romero, and it's kind of like a sequel to his Dead films. So, Land of the Dead, Day of the Dead. It kind of takes place in between those films. So, of course, I had to pick up the first issue and the second issue, and I fell in love with this right off the bat. And then I got the third issue, and I have not concluded this because it's only six issues that came out, which is a shame. So here's the fourth issue, and there's kind of like the Zombie King spoiler alert. But and then there's this guy right here. He's kind of like the new Rhodes in the comic series, and you know, he's a very hardcore, and don't mess with this guy because he's got the Rhodes mentality. But I need to get number 6, and then this will be complete. And I'm telling you, people, this was George Romero. He was on to something in this Toe Tag series. I'm just sad it only was 6 issues long. But anyways, if you're the Night of the Living Dead fan, George A. Romero fan, pick up these 6 issues and put them in your collection and read them, because it throws you right into that concept of the Walking Dead, and it's George A. Romero's special touch to it that only makes sense. So excellent right here. This is grade A stuff. And then there was these Night of the Living Dead comics that came out. I'm not too quite sure on how many these are, but they're put out by Avatar. This is issue 2, Gore. So there's like the Gore cover, and it's Night of the Living Dead, Death Valley. And then this is the issue that's not Gore, but either way, it's creepy. And then Death Valley, Night of the Living Dead, Death Valley, issue 1. This was just a very zombie Christmas. And it has some great stories in here that are like almost kind of like Tales from the Cryptsy and the Creep comic, like the Vault of Horror and Tales from the Crypt. It's kind of on that level with these stories, And there's some in here that are black and white, and they give it that eerie feeling, and they always lead to, you know, doom. And then we have another Night of the Living Dead 2011, the annual gore cover, which is freaking awesome. And then the holiday special, issue 1, Night of the Living Dead. And then, of course, Night of the Living Dead, issue 1. So, you know, John Russo had his hands in this. So, I'm not too sure on how many of these Night of the Living Deads there are. But if you look them up on comic book Wikipedia stuff, you can get the whole line and list of. I basically went to Charlie's comic shop here in Tucson and picked up what he had, and I got some other comics, but these are my Night of the Living Deads that I have, and I'm putting them on the list. So now I got some good reading material to go along with my Night of the Living Dead 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition Ultimate Fan box set. So I'm going to read some Night of the Living Dead graphic novel, and then I'm going to start hitting up these comics and get back into finish the toe tags, because this is one that you can go back to every now and again. And man, I just love it, because you have this like zombie experimental guy who's dead. He's got the elephant, and he's, you know, there's like a Dr. Frankenstein in here, and he's a zombie hero who's like a mutant. But either way, he walks among the dead, and he is dead, and he's the hero. And you know, really good George Romero stuff, and I wish they would have done some kind of movie on this, but either way, the comic works. And so this is my Night of the Living Dead special. I think the best 2018 release. There's so many of them. I can't afford to pick every special box set up because Arrow puts them out now, Scream Factory and so forth, and just a lot of good companies putting out good stuff. But this one, they hit the nail on the head and drove it through the zombies' brain, because good quality stuff, can't go wrong, needs to be put in to the collection, and it's a classic, and it really stands out, and it looks good. So thanks for watching my review, and I will see you next week with another random review. Take care, everyone.